Have questions about your pets? Looking for your next forever friend? We've got you covered. This is Pet Connection with Energy 95.3. Now, here's Eric Fox.
And it is time once again for Pet Connection. What's going on? My name is Eric Fox, live here at Energy 95.3 in the offices. I actually have my co-part back here, Clarabo, joining me today. I know she's going to go nap on the desk during the broadcast, but I'm teamed up once again with the amazing staff, the amazing team over at Kern County Animal Services. Today we have Nick with us again, and Angela has joined the broadcast. How are you guys doing this morning?
How are you?
I'm doing great. It's always a nice, beautiful day outside, enjoying, of course, some time with some fur babies. So it's always a good time like that. And once again, if you do have any questions, maybe that you have wondering that you're about taking care of your pet, you can put it in the chat right now. And of course, we can bring you up right here on the broadcast. Today, we're going to, of course, meet some new, could be your forever friends. Hopefully. So that's what we want to automatically jump into. And Lucky, I can already see kind of been jumping around a little bit. So let's go and start today talking about Lucky. What can you tell us about Lucky?
Go ahead, Dave. So Lucky's, he's already neutered. He's about 7 years old. He's one of our longest residents. He's been here with us at the shelter since July 27th. He's a good boy. He gets along with kids and other dogs, but he is kind of dog selective, so he tolerates dogs to a point, and then he's had enough, and he'll voice his opinion.
So Lucky, definitely a nice little counterpart to other animals in the home, but definitely has its own character and own little personality, huh?
Yeah, and he is full grown, so he is 70 pounds, so he's on the large side.
But once again, like I've said time and time again, any dog can be a lap dog as long as the dog can get on your lap. So I'm sure Lucky can definitely still be that lap dog, even with the size like that. Lucky and such a beautiful, beautiful puppy. And definitely, we want to make sure you see that phone number at the bottom, 868-7120. KernCountyAnimalServices.org is the website. You can stop down and get more information about everything going on there. What else can you share about Lucky?
So Lucky's one of those dogs that, I've said this before, she's a little crazy at the moment, but I've said this before, that we always have a soft place in our heart for the older dogs, especially those older dogs who have been with us for a while. So Angie picked out Lucky this morning because Lucky's been with us since when, July?
July 27th.
Been with us since July 27th.
Yeah, Lucky.
So any animal that's been in the shelter that long, we plead and we pray and we hope and we are joyous the day that they find a forever home. And Lucky's one of those dogs. She's been with us he's been with us for so long. We've featured him on multiple streaming events and had some interest, but nobody's pulled the trigger just yet.
Well, let's get that info definitely on the screen. Lucky right there, the number A0980420. Definitely Lucky is looking for a nice little home. How is he with maybe kids or other members of the household?
Yeah, is he good with other dogs?
He's good with other dogs, but he has his moments where he's like, no, I want to play.
So if he was completely on camera, but yeah, he's good with other dogs, but he's going to take a lot of attention to keep him happy. He's good with all people, good with anybody else who's been around. And he's 7 years old, so he's maybe not gonna be meant for an incredibly active lifestyle. But
he does like to walk.
But he does like to go for walks, so he's gonna need that to keep him healthy. But he's gonna be someone's really good life companion, just to live out the last couple of years with somebody that loves him.
There you go. Once again, Lucky, A0980420. Definitely Lucky deserves that nice, beautiful home. So definitely get that number right there, 868-7120. And Lucky needs to go home. Lucky's going to get a forever home, and that's what we're going to do today with Pet Connection right here with Energy 95.3 and Kern County Animal Services. Now, I heard we also have another dog that we're going to be seeing today. Is that right?
Who else we got?
Yes, we have Oso. Let me grab him. He's another big dog.
Oh, there we go. Oso is going to be coming in just a moment here. Why we also get Oso ready, Nick, we were talking about kind of the importance of licensing your pet. Maybe it's something in which can kind of fall in the back of the head a little bit, just how crazy the world is, but it's so important. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, this came up recently. Licensing your pet it's not only a good idea to help your pet get home if he's lost. There's microchips are a great idea. A license is a little bit different. License is a physical tag that's on the dog's collar and can be traced back to your address and phone number. But a license
I actually have one right here. I can show on Clairbo. She has a license, so she's definitely licensed up. So that's what that looks like.
It's also the law. In the county of Kern, most municipalities, most jurisdictions in the state of California, it's a law that you license your dog. Dogs are required to be licensed simply because it's proof that your pet has a rabies vaccination. Most of California is rabies endemic. That there are rabies control agencies that require and verify that your pet has a rabies vaccination. That's the licensing program. That's what it's tied to. That's our role in Kern County. In addition to animal welfare, we're the rabies enforcement agency. So licensing is such a huge part of that because it's the law. But not only that, an organization like us, Kern County Animal Services, almost all of our revenue, what we're allowed to do for the community, what we're able to do for the community is tied back to licensing revenue. That's how we can offer spay and neuter to the community. That's rehabilitate injured animals. That's how we can pay for animals' medical care while they're in foster. All of that is tied into the licensing revenue that comes from you licensing your pet. So, we have, granted, it's COVID related like everything else is nowadays, but in Kern County, we have probably about a 20% licensing compliance rate, which means that only about 20% of pet owners license their pets. So it's one of those things that we try to remind folks. It's very easy to license your pet. You can do it at KernCountyAnimalServices.org, or you can come down to the Kern County Animal Shelter at 3951 Fruitvale Avenue.
I hear Oso in the background, so Oso is ready for screen time. We have Oso join us now, who is a 1-year-old male, is what I'm hearing. What can you tell us about Oso? Let's go and try to get him on screen there too. Oh, nice little energy, nice little puppy energy. I love that. What can you tell us about Oso?
Teenagers. This is one of the shelter supervisor's favorites, so she asked me to put him on today. He's just a big, goofy puppy.
Look at that, the puppy energy, that curiosity factor, just looking for the world around, and the tail is wagging. Oh, there is a lot of love right there. Oso right there. That number right there, A1130696. How is Oso with other animals?
So they've had him out with a couple animals, and he just likes to jump up and paw, which kind of upsets the other dogs.
Okay.
That goofy puppy stage. And he doesn't really know his boundaries yet. Sit down. Sit. Be good boy. Be good boy.
Oso's being a very good boy. I love the coloring. That is just such a beautiful color on Oso right there.
Yeah, he's really pretty. Has really pretty markings. All he does is play with toys all day long, waiting for somebody to come adopt him.
Oso has that puppy energy, that lots of love to give. That tail is wagging, just wants to be loved and cuddled and get that forever home. So Oso, once again, that number A1130696. Phone number is 868-7120. Just look at all that love that Oso's giving right there to Angela. That love could be in your house. So definitely give them a call. That is, such a happy dog. I love happy dogs like that.
Yeah, so do we.
So that is Oso, once again, A1130696. The phone number, once again, scrolling at the bottom of your screen, 868-7120. Now, I know we have a kitty that's going to be coming in just a moment. We did want to talk, Nick, you and I, we were talking right before we started broadcasting here about the importance of spay and neuter and the spay and neuter program that you guys have.
Yeah, I think we've been on the spay and neuter bandwagon now for quite a long time. For somebody that's been working in animal welfare for 15, 16 years myself, I can tell you firsthand, I worked in Kern County as an officer, an animal officer, so very keen with the day-to-day problems in the community. Too many dogs, too many puppies, breeding, too much accidental breeding that occurs. And all of those accidental litters or even intentional litters that you don't think will end up at the animal shelter, I can tell you firsthand, they end up here. So what we've learned especially during this past year, is that with less animals in our facility, we have more resources to apply to the animals that are here, and we can get them recovered and recuperated and get them out to a home. Since the beginning of September, we've been saving about 95% of all the animals that come into Kern County animal shelters. And the only reason we're able to do that is because we have less animals that are coming into the facility. And the way that we can make sure that that continues for a long time is if everybody in our community practices spay and neuter. It's part of responsible pet ownership. And the way that we can help with that is by our spay and neuter program. We have two programs. We have our general spay and neuter vouchers, which are they're income qualified. They're for low income residents. We define income as your household under 200% of federal poverty. And if that's confusing, I can tell you that 99.9% of people that apply for a spay neuter voucher get it.
Gotcha.
Anybody that gets it, all it requires is that you're a county resident and that you pay a $20 copay and that you receive a voucher that's redeemable at a number of local veterinarians to get your pet spayed or neutered. That's one program, and any of those vouchers can be gotten at the Kern County Animal Shelter during normal business hours. We're at 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Those vouchers are funded directly from your county government. $250,000 a year gets appropriated just for spay and neuter. We also have a program that's called Save the Pitties. Pitties being pit bulls or blocky-headed type dogs. Those vouchers are free. If you are a county resident and you own a blocky-headed bully dog, or what you would know as a pit bull, we will give you that animal for free. There's no income requirements. There's no strings attached. You tell us and you show us that you have a bully breed dog, and we will give you a voucher to get it fixed for free. The reason why we do that is because the bully breed is the most commonly euthanized breed in our shelter, in most shelters in Kern County, and in most shelters across the nation. So we want to make sure that we stem the tide of bully breed dogs that are coming into animal shelters, and that's why we have that program. So there's two spay and neuter options that we offer, and there's a number of spay and neuter options outside of Kern County Animal Services. Check your local rescues, check your local jurisdiction. I'm sure they have programs as well.
Now, my dog here on my desk has perked up, which means we have a kitty that's joined us, and that would be Charlie, who we've seen on the screen for just a little bit here. What can you tell us about Charlie?
So Charlie is 15 weeks old. He did come in with a sibling, but his sibling didn't want to be on camera today.
Fair enough.
His little cage. Charlie, I actually met Charlie yesterday. I have an attraction to orange cats. And he's really lovable. He's kind of just laid back, and he's like, well, do whatever you want. I held him like a baby, was petting his belly. He doesn't really care.
Chill Charlie. That's what we can call him. Chill Charlie.
He seems
definitely.
Charlie seems very curious. Nice.
Looks like that, and just wants to be loved and cuddled on. And who doesn't want to have more loves and cuddles in their life? So that's Charlie. That's A11323337. Beautiful coloring. Once again, I love the orange and the white. It reminds me of creamsicles, which means I'm going to have a creamsicle after we wrap up this broadcast now. But Charlie definitely looks like ready to provide so much love in your home.
He's attracted to your voice, Eric. I think he wants you.
Maybe she's wanting, or he's wanting to chill with Claribo that's here on my desk right now.
Could be. That could be.
Love that. Once again, let's that number there at the bottom, 868-7120. All the programs and other information we'll be giving you today. Once again, we met Lucky, Oso, and Charlie, and Nick, and Angela. I always appreciate the time. It's always a great time to be able to connect with you guys. And of course, our goal is always to give Lucky, Oso, and Charlie a forever home. So definitely give that number a call, 868-7120. Want more information about all the great programs that Kern County Animal Services does, KernCountyAnimalServices.org. Nick, Angela, these times always seem to fly every single week. Really do appreciate the time as always. And we'll do this again next week. Sounds good to me. How about you guys?
Do it again next week.
All right.
Appreciate you guys.
We will see you guys next Wednesday, 10 a.m. live right here, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, right here on energy953.com. We'll see you guys next week.